there. Bear with us. The spirit. Hey, Shalom. GMS Charlotte. Back at you with another live camp through the Holy Spirit of Rakak Dash. All right, we in there. All right, hey, Shalom. Before we get started, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakak Dash. Double honor to the apostles and elders. Great millstone who taught us the truth. Double citations to all you Akim out there labor in the house of David, the elect. Let's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. Hey, shalom to the elect, man. Back out here another day to edify, as always, to build up the hopeful elect because we're in the time of the end. Right. All right, salvation is on the horizon with destruction, and also the destruction of Babylon, man. Right. So, hey, before we started, you know, I ended up rapping with some, I was telling priests about it. I ended up rapping with some two Jakes. They were inquiring about what I was doing when they saw me, you know, uploading all the stuff up here. And I was telling them, I was like, do you know you're the Israelites and all of that? And they said they never heard about it. They never heard this before. So I was just explaining to them briefly, like, look, the times that we in, you know, the chip, all right, how they about to crash the economy. Because, hey, it's like we said, it's astonishing on how all these Jakes don't know. You know, they don't know about the truth. They don't know about their nationality, their heritage. They don't know nothing, man. Like the priest said, niggas are just hiding under a rock, man. You know, so this is the time that you got to put on knowledge, man. The time is now, Jake.
Yeah, man. We're coming into a time where Esau is attacking the scriptures, man. All right, he's doing it subtly, but we're going to get to a point where he's going to outright just say, look, and the Bible's dead. You can't talk about the scriptures anymore, man. All right, you seen the FBI? They just recently came out and said they're pretty much classifying certain words,
right?
You know, dealing with the whole red pill movement as terrorist lingo.
Yep.
So that's just them subtly coming towards the Bible, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, Esau's big hurt.
Yeah.
You know, this word has essentially 2 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, right? It's casting down them strongholds, right? But let's get to that Isaiah 52. You know, we in the spirit. You know, what else could we be doing, man?
Exactly.
Shit.
Isaiah chapter 52, verse 1. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion.
Yeah, put on thy strength. Go ahead.
It says, put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem.
Yeah, put on thy beautiful garments, which is essentially what? The knowledge, man.
That's right.
All right, like they say in the world, knowledge is power, right? Mm-hmm. The power is this knowledge, the truth. All right? Go ahead.
It says, the holy city, for henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean.
Right, because we're in the time of what? Of the Lord liberating us out of the hands of our enemies, man. Right? Over you at, go to Isaiah 61. All right, we always go there because, hey, Babylon the Great, which was set up according to prophecy, was to be the land of our captivity.
Right.
This is our prison house. All right? And the only liberation that's going to come is through Yahushua, man. Mm-hmm. It's not going to come through laws and decrees. It's not going to come through reparations. Right? It's not going to come with war with the white man and against the system. All right? As the Lord told us, simply put, in Zephaniah 3 and 8, he said, therefore, wait ye upon me. Right. My determination is to what? To gather the prey.
Ultimately, man, this is a spiritual war that's about to turn physical, man. And This is really Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right, about to wage war on the wicked, man.
That's it.
So this is Isaiah 61 and 1.
That's right.
The Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is upon me.
Yep.
Because the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, have anointed me to preach good tidings to the meek.
And that's this gospel. That's this truth. And like the elders and apostles say, man, first and foremost, the Spirit of the Lord got to be on you to do this.
Got to.
Right? Like the brother went into last night in the Bible study about how the angels guide us through the knowledge, guide us in all our ways. Right? So ultimately, the Spirit of the Lord has to be upon you, all right, to even be doing what we're doing, man. All right? Go ahead.
It says, the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is upon me, because the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, have anointed me to preach good tidings to the meek.
Yep.
He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted.
Yeah, the brokenhearted, our people, you tribes, man, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics. You will represent the brokenhearted, man.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, hey, nobody's fighting for us, man. Okay? You look at all these damn nations pretty much have their own people to attend to. They look out for them. But who's looking out for the so-called Negro and Native American, man?
Exactly.
All right, you Jakes out here pretty much living with no hope, not realizing that your hope is in these scriptures. Man.
That's right. And that's why true love is coming forth out of the prophets, man. Because we're giving you the truth, man. As we're reading this chapter here.
That's right.
The Lord has put the Spirit upon me to bring forth good tidings, right? Go ahead.
It says to proclaim liberty to the captives.
You see that? So to proclaim liberty to the captives. That's you Jakes, you tribes. Right. You're captive here in Babylon and various parts of the earth, man. But we're in the time of the main captivity release, so to speak. All right? Right. The great Exodus, the second Exodus that's going to come out of Babylon, America, right. Spiritual Egypt. Okay? Read that for me again now.
He says, He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound. In the opening
of the prison to them that are bound. Who's bound? All right? Jacob, you Israelites. All right? So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics. You are the ones that's bound to this system. Right? You ain't free as you think you are, man. You got a driver's license, you got a social security, right? You can't leave the country without a passport. That's not sovereignty, man.
That's right.
Right? So we're coming into the time where Yahweh Shai is going to physically liberate us out of this system.
That's right.
Right? This is what we waiting on, man. Because we understand that there's hope. There's a way out of this condition, Jake. See how people think that this is life. Right? That whack ass 9 to 5 every day. You getting taxed out your ass. You making minimum, right? Crumbs, right?
Hey, you don't have nothing.
You don't got nothing
to call your own here, man.
That's it.
Hey, you don't even own yourself. Shit, like you said, you got a birth certificate that's showing that your property is owned by the elites, man.
Exactly.
The kids ain't yours. The woman damn sure ain't yours.
Right.
You ain't got shit, man. This is why we had to come back to the scripture, and the Lord allowed us to regain this knowledge, to give us that hope that the Lord said He was going to bring back into us, man.
Yeah.
Which is Yahushua, man,
exactly.
Our liberator.
Exactly.
You know, our deliverer, man. He's going to be the one to take us out of the hands of our enemies, man.
That's right. Because ultimately the comfort starts with the knowledge, man. Because when you have the knowledge, you have comfort, man. You have understanding. Understanding brings forth comfort because you know.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You know why your condition is the way it is in America. You understand that, man. So while the rest of our people, as the scriptures say, they grope in darkness as a blind man. See, we understand because we have the light, we can see.
Yeah.
We understand why these scenarios are before us, right? We understand that why Jake is in the worst case scenario. Right. We understand that, man. But Jake in the world, real quick, go to Romans 11, you already know. The election have obtained it. Because that's the key point there. You know? And the curse said that Jake would grope as a blind man in darkness, so to speak.
Right.
You know?
This is the book of Romans chapter 11, verse 7.
Yep.
What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for?
That's right.
But the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
You see that? The election have obtained it. What have the election obtained? The truth. The meaning of life. Your purpose here on the earth, man.
We have hope. We have hope, man, because like you said, bro, the prophecies give us the ending.
Right.
See, the reason why most of our people are toiling around not knowing what the hell is going on, because they don't have any hope and things getting better for themselves. But
right.
these scriptures, while we're out here telling you that, look, there is hope for us, because we have somebody that's going to come deliver us, man.
Exactly.
Because you see, when you try to do it yourself, man, it fails.
Yep.
That's why everything that Jake tried to do with MLK, Malcolm X,
yep.
Marcus Garvey, the Black Panthers, all these different movements that Jake tried to do to free themselves from the clutch of Esau, man, everything failed because, like the scriptures say, lest the Lord build the house, man, it was done in vain, man. Yep. The Lord's going to be the one to deliver us, man. Yep. All right? That's what gives us hope. Mm-hmm. Continuing on, verse 8. And according as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day.
Unto this day, man. That's why when I was talking about earlier, like I said, it's amazing because it's like, I mean, we understand it, but it's like, damn, Jake, you don't even know. Like, you don't know you're an Israelite. You don't understand the time you in. You don't understand what's about to happen to the world, to America, the economy, society, right? The dramatic changes that are about to take place, right? And Jake was just looking at all, smoking a cigarette, man. Jake, man, come on, man. It's time to put on. It's time to put on your strength, man. All right. It's time to be equipped, as it tells you in. Give me that in Ephesians 6 before we go back to Isaiah 52. Ephesians 6 and start at 10. Right. It's time to put on the armor, man. The Lord said that this truth should be thy shield and thy buckler. That's Psalms 91.
Right.
Right.
It's the book of Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might.
Yeah.
Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua,
Yep.
that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Yeah, you see that? You got to put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, man. Because the devil's coming with the bullshit, man. All right, he's coming with the he's coming with the AI, the deep fake, right? This shit is getting out of control out here, man. All right,
and AI is becoming a real problem.
Straight up.
Because now you're having these content creators, whether it be these music artists, these podcasters, they're all complaining because now you got the AI pretty much faking like it's them.
Yeah.
You got Joe Rogan, he was saying that it's a whole fake podcast that sound like he made that shit and it's all AI.
Yeah.
You got these rappers having these songs being remade. You got people thinking they actually made it, man. So how much more when they start using that to frame the men of the Lord, man?
That's the wiles of the devil, and that shows you, hey, the Lord, man, he gave this devil that left hand, man.
No.
That sorcery right now that's going on, this magic, if you will, it's next level.
That's high level witchcraft that we're seeing being used. Now it's things you can use for your benefit, but we all know Esau is about to come with the shit though.
Yeah, and this is how you know Esau ain't shit, right? Because even the feds, they said that they're looking to weaponize artificial intelligence, these deep fakes, right? So why the hell are they going to weaponize it? Because they're going to use it against us. That's what it's about at the end of the day. Because remember, hey, the biggest threat on the planet Earth is this knowledge, the truth of Yahweh Shai, man.
Yep.
It's the prophets, man. Okay?
That's why J. Edgar Hoover said that there was never going to be another black Messiah unless they make one.
Yeah, unless we create one.
Right. So with that being said, this is why they're trying to, clamp down on this whole, Israelite, so-called Israelite movement and whatnot, because they understand that hey, this Bible's a threat to their damn, to their kingdom, man.
Exactly. Because ultimately, what the dragon, the modern day dragon is Esau.
Right.
He's about to be taken down. Can you get Isaiah 27, verse 1? And then go jump from there to Revelation 12, verse 17. All right? Yeah, Isaiah 27 and 1. Because hey, Esau is the modern day dragon. He's the modern day Pharaoh. All right? Are we not in spiritual Egypt? Go ahead.
Isaiah 27 and 1. In that day, the Lord with his sword and great and strong sword shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent.
Yep.
Even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea.
Right. So this is not talking about Leviathan as in the sea monster, but this Leviathan is actually dealing with Esau. What did it say? Read it for me again. Huh?
Yep. Isaiah 27 and 1. In that day the Lord with his sword, a great and strong sword, shall punish Leviathan.
And that great and strong sword, the Lord is going to bring his empire down through nuclear destruction.
That's right.
That's that great and strong sword. Go ahead.
It says that piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent,
Yep.
and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea.
Yeah, so Esau, he's the dragon, he's that crooked serpent. All right? And it says he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. So that's this Edomite power structure, man. That's on the brink of destruction. Right? From there, go to Revelation 12. Okay? Revelation 12 verse 17. Because really that old serpent going back to what? Revelation 20. All right, the pagan Roman Empire, the Western Roman Empire, right, which is now being exercised through America, NATO, and EU.
Right.
This is the Roman Empire that has been revived. What does it say? The deadly wound has been healed. Okay.
Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman.
See that? And the dragon was wroth with the woman. Who's the woman? Israel. So the dragon, all right, going back to what Esau, his power structure, if you will, his system. And he's wroth because, look, he's being revealed. He's in a time where what? He knows that the inevitable, man, that he can't stop his empire from falling, man.
Right.
Right?
This is the information age, man. Like it tells you in Daniel, Daniel 12.
Right.
It said the knowledge shall be increased.
That's right.
And so what we're seeing is the complete exposure of this damn devil in his system, man.
That's right.
And so what he's trying to do, all right, is clamp down on this information. That's why you had Hillary Clinton, I think last year, talk about, hey, we're losing the information war.
Yep.
Because all the secrets, all the lies that they have put to keep the people's minds at ease, all right, it's all being expelled through the Israelites, man. So now the only thing they got left to do is to come with this deception to try to, frame the men of the Lord to make it seem like what are real problems in the earth. To hide the blame off these devils, man.
Right. That's prophecy. I got you. 2 Thessalonians 2:8, and it reads, it says, and then shall the wicked be revealed. All right. And one thing, the brother from Florida that came up, he pointed, Jeremiah. He pointed that out. He said that word wicked is capitalized, showing you this is dealing with Esau. Right? It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed.
Right.
Whom the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Rashai, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
Yeah, that's what's happening, man. Because hey, the Lord using his mouthpiece, which is the prophets, all right, and through us, and we're consuming this devil in his system, man.
Right.
All right. So there's nothing that he can do to stop, all this exposure coming out, because they all the truthers, the red pill people, all the people that's pretty much speaking out against what's going on in the world is all getting their information from us anyway.
Exactly.
So like I said, one thing he got left to do was just to shut down the internet, and then because right now what you're seeing is them attacking free speech.
Right.
As I mentioned earlier with the FBI thing, I know starting to use code words to track to see who's a so-called terrorist or whatnot, man. That's just the beginning.
Yeah.
We're about to see a lot more crackdown on so-called free speech and anybody that's speaking out against what this devil has planned, man.
Hey, the scripture said that truth would spring up and knowledge would increase. All right. So as the priest was saying, a lot of these so-called truther movements are just fruits from us.
Yeah.
Like the brother said, they watch the videos. Everybody's watching the prophets, man. Whether they try to act like like we said, you can't pretend, you can't act like you ain't seen us.
Come on, man.
Right? You know about us, right? So the games is over with, man. Right? So like we said, going back to read Revelation 12 and 17 again. So going back to the point, he's ready to bust a move.
Yep. Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
That's what's going on right now. The dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with her seed. He's waging war against the prophets, the truth, the Bible itself.
It said the remnant of her seed. But really what this is the elect versus the elites.
That's it.
And this devil, hey, he's really trying to crack down, because like I said, he could care less about you other Israelite groups. You're just going to be, a little, pretty much you're just in the way. But the main ones that they're coming against is Great Millstone. Let's just be honest, man.
That's it.
Because they know the truth is coming from the apostles and all these Israelite groups and all these offshoot, niggas that coming out with the so-called truth. They all watch the apostles, man.
Yep.
So they understand that, hey, their main threat is the men of the Lord, man. Yep. Because one thing you gotta understand with these damn demons too is that they know who we are, man. Each and every one of these demons know who the men of the Lord are, man. Their main target is us, man. That's why you got the red, yellow, and blue list, man. And the majority of us that's teaching this word, more than likely is on that red list, man.
That's it. You still reading that? Yeah, finish that out and go to Revelation 11 and start at 3. Read on that.
It says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman.
And the dragon was wroth with the woman. Go ahead.
And went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
And went to make war with the remnant of her seed, man. Right. So we're in an information war. Yeah. We're in a spiritual war. Right. And this spiritual war is going to turn physical, as the priest said. Because Esau has nothing left. Right? His agent provocateurs don't work. Right? His setup vocabs and Dr. Browns and all of these apologists, that ain't working. The niggas didn't work. So the only thing left is just to physically come down upon the saints of the Lord, the believers in Yahweh Shemel Rashai.
Yeah, man. His back is against the wall, so he's about to start winning.
Hey, Yahweh Shai said that in Luke 21. He said that you shall be brought forth before kings and rulers for my name's sake.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? So we're at that point. That's the war.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Hop.
Which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
See that? It's the testimony, and the testimony was ultimately given to the prophets, man.
Yeah.
All right?
As we always bring out, man, hey, the Lord has built a case on the damn devils, man. and we're pretty much the two witnesses that are bringing forth the testimony, to pretty much, expose you. And this devil, just like how you seen his movies, he's trying to whack the witnesses, man.
Right. Yeah, get that. That's the spirit. Basically, the two witnesses are standing back up.
That's it, man. This is Revelation. You said start at 3?
Yeah, start at 3.
Revelation 11:3. And I will give power unto my two witnesses.
You know what? Start up at the top.
All right. It's Revelation 11:1. And they were giving me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood, saying, Rise and measure the temple of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and the altar, and them that worship therein.
Yeah, measure the temple of the Most High. Who's the temple? The Israelites.
Yep.
All right? The rod, the reed is the scriptures, man.
Yep.
Okay? So measure the temple with the scriptures, the Bible. Go ahead.
But the court which is without the temple leave out.
Yep.
And measure it not. For it is given unto the Gentiles.
Right, it was given unto the Gentiles, meaning the heathen. All right? The heathen are not a part of this thing.
That's right.
This word is not for them.
That's
right. Right? Go ahead.
And the holy city shall they tread underfoot 42 months.
Right, which is the prophecy of the 3 days and a half, essentially, man.
Right.
All right, us being taken down as a nation. All right, the name of Israel basically being out of the earth for a particular time. Right. Go ahead.
And I will give power unto my two witnesses.
See that? And I will give power to my two witnesses. The northern and the southern kingdom, man. Okay, go ahead.
And they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth.
Right, which is going back to the curses, and ultimately what the time period that we are now of what? Elijah coming back, Elder High Priest, Abba Bibbins, restoring the nation of Israel back to the remembrance of who we are, the Lord using him to bring the hearts of the children back to the fathers, the 12 tribes chart, the locations, etc. Right? Go ahead.
These are the two olive trees and the two candlesticks standing before Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the God of earth.
Yeah, the northern and southern kingdom. And they would be standing up with the gospel, with the truth. That's what's happening. That's why these devils are shook as you read on in the chapter.
Right. They did extensive work to try to keep the tribes separated.
Yep.
Trying to say that, pretty much that we're not the same people. But then when you, like I said, when you sit there and go over about what this tribe chart, details of who you are, you understand that we all face the same problem, and we all have the same common enemy, which is Esau, the so-called white man.
Yeah. Like the scriptures say in Revelation the 6th chapter, thou shalt not hurt the oil or the wine, because the Lord preserved the elect, and he preserved ultimately the truth. Right? Because during the time of slavery, all right, the Lord still preserved basically that seed line of the elect in this truth.
Right.
Because what's heavy as well, even beyond the 60s, when you go back to like the 1920s and 30s, you had Jacob that had knowledge, a little bit of knowledge of the truth, so to speak, about them being the Israelites, the Jews, So it's been around.
Yeah, churches, I believe. The church that had the scriptures, like had the Hebrew written on the pews and all that.
Yep.
And the Lord, that's how you know this is all the Spirit, man.
Right.
The Spirit of the Lord was always with his people,
That's it.
But we just had to go through that little process of falling away first, man.
Yeah.
But that was just, once again, confirming prophecy, man.
Yeah. We had to fall away. We had to be discontinued from our heritage. That was the prophecies, man. So that's why when you read Baruch, the 2nd chapter, what does it say? In the land of the captivities, they shall remember themselves. So there had to be a falling away first in order for us to come back and remember ourselves. Come on, man. When did that happen to the 48er, man?
Never. When did they ever? That's the question. When did you ever fall away? Because they said they always knew they were the Jews.
Come on, man.
So how did you fit Jeremiah? Was that 14 and 2?
Mm-hmm.
How does that prophecy fit you guys, man?
Right. That's why the niggas wear all black.
Right.
With them black ass hat looking like a damn, devil.
No, man.
Like there was a video that I had sent. It was from the brothers, and it was in New York. You had all them Amalekites. They was on the block in the hood, trying to fulfill the curses, man.
Yeah.
Like it was on the block. They had a fire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was in the hood. You see the spray paint all on the walls and shit. I was like, what are they doing, man?
Nah, dog.
Like, nah, bro. That's like, you don't fit the prophecy, bro. Nigga try to be in the hood and shit, man. Y'all funny as hell, man.
Like, bought that block up,
you know what?
Throw the niggas out and just like, look,
right.
we here now.
Then have somebody record it. See? You know, they fulfill prophecy. Get out of here, man.
No, that ain't you, man.
Come on, man. You got it, man.
Continuing on, verse 5. And if any man, if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth and devoureth their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must, and this man will be killed.
Right. Really going back to Elijah, right? When he called fire from heaven.
Yep.
And that fire came down and slayed those, was it 450 false prophets, man? The worshipers of Baal. Right? But see, these elites, the people, the powers that be, they know that power is going to come back on earth, man. Right. They know that the elect out of the nation of Israel is going to receive of that power. All right? Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 6. These have power to shut heaven and it rain, not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters to turn them to blood and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will.
Yeah. Going back to Elijah and Moses, man. Right? These things happen, but that same power that was performed by our forefathers, our ancestors, the ancient prophets, is going to come upon the earth again. Yeah. And they're going to tap, basically the elect are going to tap in to that spiritual power in due time. And the Lord is going to raise up power, man. The inevitable, man.
And Esau knows that. This is why you have, like we said, that artificial intelligence, these robots. You got the robot dogs we're talking about implementing this summer.
Yep.
You know, you got the bio warfare that's race targeted. So they know that spiritual power is coming. So they gotta, go into their left hand, power to try to, counteract that, man.
That's it.
Continuing on, verse 7. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them and shall overcome them and kill them.
Right, and that happened when what? Ultimately, when our nation was taken down, man. We were brought forth as captives here in America, in Babylon, man. All right? So that happened, but that's the point. You can go back to Isaiah 52, right?
This is Isaiah 52:1 again.
Yep.
Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion.
That's right.
Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city, for henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean.
No more, man. No more shall they come into thee, the uncircumcised and the unclean, man. Because the Lord is going to pull us from under the grip of these heathen, man. They're no longer going to reign over us, man. All right? Go ahead.
Shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem.
Yeah, it's time. That's what we say. It's time to get knowledge. It's time to get knowledge, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right? Shake thyself from the dust, the confusion. It's time to cast off the cares of the world, man. All right? Go ahead.
It says, O Jerusalem, loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion.
Yeah, the bands of thy neck, that spiritual yoke, which is really these false doctrines.
Right.
These philosophies that got our people yoked up. Right? Jake gonna be, hey, you Israelites are gonna be Egyptians until the missiles come, man. Right? You're gonna be in Pan-Africanism and black consciousness until the missiles come down.
Christian, Muslim,
right?
All these different strongholds that have been, placed upon you, and you refuse to let go of them, man.
Right.
That's gonna be to your detriment, man.
Man, you don't see all that shit as a scam,
Because the question that we pose to you and all these different strongholds that you trust in is, what's the end game for them?
Right.
What does that promise you in the end? What prophecy do they tell you about what's going to befall the earth?
Yeah.
None of these different religions and doctrines have answers for that.
Yeah. That's why we posed that question before. Within those doctrines that you believe in, where does it talk about what's going on the earth right now, man?
Exactly.
The prophecies, the sea hip, the civil unrest, the missiles, man, salvation, all this stuff that's going on, man. Where is that talked about, right?
And how is that preparing you for what's coming? None of that is. They always tell you, it's about love. How is love going to prepare you for the MOTV?
Exactly.
You know?
All our people are concerned about is like we said before, meaningless debates, arguments. And the apostle said, man, the truth, this knowledge is not a sport. It's not a spectator sport, man. That's all Jake want to do is he want to get entertained. He want to see some back and forth, right? This ain't it. We out here to let you know what it is, and that's it, man. All right? The Lord ain't dealing with that entertainment, man. All you Jakes that want to be entertained and, you know, want to have some type of shit going, you know, you're going to pay for all of that, man. Because ultimately, hey, you weren't taking this thing seriously.
Right. The thing with this truth, like Yahshua had said, man, this truth is literally giving you the way out. Out of all the shit that's about to come down upon the earth, man, this truth is literally giving you all the answers you need to get out of this shit, to get delivered, man. You know?
Yep. Through wisdom.
Through wisdom, man.
You got it.
Verse 3. Isaiah 52:3. But thus saith the Lord, you have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money.
Yeah, you have sold yourselves for nothing, and you shall be redeemed without money, man. You shall be redeemed without money, Jake. Right? No reparations. None of that shit's gonna work. You coming together, making a new day and age, Black Wall Street, none of that silly stuff, man. All right? Shalom. Right? The deliverance, as we read in Isaiah 61, is going to come through Yahushua, man. And him only. Right? No decrees, no laws, none of that. No black president. Because niggas thought that was it back then.
They thought they had it.
They thought niggas thought that was it. Like, look, we got Obama in the office. All our problems are going to be alleviated. Did that happen? Hell no. All right? Your condition got worse. Right? You got it.
This is St. John chapter 10, verse 7. Then said Yahushua unto them again, verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. All that ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved and shall go in and out and find pasture. And that's what we're saying, man. Yahushua is the only way out of here, man. All right, because that's why his name is Yahushua, man. He is the deliverer. So with that being known, you go into the curses, Deuteronomy 28:68, where it says that no man shall buy you. That word buy means to redeem, man.
That's right.
And Yahushua, hey, he says he's our redeemer. Right. You know? So that's what we look for to deliver us, man. He's giving us all the spiritual things that we need to get delivered out of here, man, to prepare us on how to resist this damn devil and his kingdom, man.
Basically all the spiritual, like you said, all the spiritual components that we need to get out of here, man. The wisdom, the advantage. You know, how to walk, how to move.
Like we said, man, this is a spiritual war. And the main reason why a lot of you Jakes in that time was going to fold is because your spirit wasn't built up enough to withstand. Because like we say, it's high-level witchcraft this devil is pushing out, man. So when it's going to get so weird out here, well, you ain't going to know what's real. Like we said, I seen the video saying that you're having these damn these spam callers call people. And when you answer the phone, it's literally recording your voice to get a sample of your voice to be able to use later on for how they, how they want to try to set people up.
That's crazy.
You know, so like you said, it's about to get real weird out here. Right. So you gotta have that spiritual discernment and be able to, walk in the spirit and know when the Lord is actually speaking to you, so that you not led the wrong way in that time, man.
Yeah. See, Esau got everybody used to fake shit. He got the world used to deception. Right. Social media and filters. What's it called? Catfishing and
right.
all this different shit where you deceiving people, man. Scamming. That's the normalcy in society, man. All right.
No, we didn't finish that.
You got it, brother.
This is Ephesians 6:10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand, or to be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Hey, the armor is power. You got to put on the whole armor to withstand against the wiles of the devil.
That's right.
Go ahead.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
That's right.
But against principalities.
Yeah, principalities goes back to, before Esau changed it in the blue letter, that word principality goes back to a hierarchy of demons.
Yeah. It says against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world.
Right, so that's the conspiracy right there. Right? For all those that want to throw that word conspiracy out there, the biggest conspiracy is what? Ephesians 6 and 12. That's the conspiracy right there.
Hey, but speaking on the conspiracies, all the so-called conspiracy theories that are out there, about 99% of them came true.
Right.
You know, so what's really a conspiracy? Because when you really go into that word, it just means an evil scheme or plot. You know, that people came together to pretty much do it.
Like two or more people or something.
Yeah,
Like that.
and we see that these devils are doing just what everybody said for years. David Icke and all them guys like that. We're talking about it's going to be a new world order. Alex Jones and all these guys, man. You know?
Hey,
So,
you got this term, Salaki. You got this term that's just to add on. One of the brothers in, I believe in Mississippi had posted it. But it's a term called, the revelation of the method, right? That's what it's called, revelation of the method. And that's what these elites, that's what these Satanists do. So pretty much, it says the elites do tell us through their books, publications, movies, and news releases what they are doing. This is called revelation of the method.
right.
If you're too stupid to recognize it for what it is, that's your problem from their point of view.
Right.
It's a form of a ritual mocking of the victim.
Yeah, because those Luciferians, it's in their doctrine and their belief that they have to tell you what's going on
Before they do it.
Right. You know, that's just pretty much them trying to be the most high on the left-hand side, man.
Right.
You know, that's pretty, because Esau has his so-called, you know, left-hand prophets too, man.
Right.
You know, so these Hollywood directors, you know, these guys that, you know, put the shit out there like The Simpsons.
Yeah.
The Simpsons is one of their main avenues to show forth what they use. When you actually break down what Homer Simpson means, one of the brothers in, I think it's Buffalo, what is it? I forgot how he said it. Pretty much, that word goes into pretty much like the say before or something like that.
Oh,
So
wow.
They put all that out there is to show you that, look, this is why.
Yeah.
Like, talking about that definition of television now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Continuing on.
Yep.
It says, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Yes, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And this is what that spiritual war is about. Like the brother said, it's the elect versus the elite on the left-hand side. Everybody else is just extras in between the Lord's movie.
Right.
See that? It's always been about the main characters of the Lord's movie. Esau and Jacob, man.
Okay.
That's it. You know?
What's up, my black brother?
Hey, Shalom, man. And the scriptures tell you that that the elder shall serve the younger.
That's it.
So we coming in that time. Esau is the end of the world. He will be ruling in the time of the arrival of Yahushua, man.
Right.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. So clearly the so-called white man would be in power, in the power seat, all right, in the time of the end of the world.
Clearly,
Right.
we understand when it comes to, you know, his kingdom, he's not going to give it up without a fight. So he sees
Right.
the main threat against his kingdom is the Israelites. So of course he's going to go all out to try to destroy us so that his kingdom can remain, man.
That's it.
But he's going to fail.
Because his inward thought is what? That his houses shall continue on forever.
Right.
The houses go back to what? Your lineage, your bloodline, your descendants, right? But the Lord told us, according to prophecy, that what? That he was going to eradicate the line of Esau. Go ahead, Al.
Back in Isaiah 52 and 4. But thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai, my people went down aforetime into Egypt to sojourn there,
Yup.
and the Assyrian oppressed them without cause.
And it's the same thing going on here in this system here.
He saw the modern day Assyrian.
He's the modern day Assyrian and Egyptian. And they oppressed our people without a cause, it said. Go ahead.
Now therefore, what have I here, saith the Lord, that my people is taken away for naught? They that rule over them make them to hell.
Yeah, they that rule over them make them to hell. Jacob's oppressed. He's crying out, man. Our people are in a state of howling, man.
Yeah.
All right? This is hell.
What's Esau say, man? Shut up, nigga. Take it.
That's it. And the scripture say that he will wear out the saints.
Yeah.
That word wear out goes back to harass continually.
Yeah. That's also another scripture tell you how we are killed all the day long.
That's it.
You know? It says, they that rule over them make them to hell, save the Lord, and my name continually every day is blasphemed.
And my name continually every day is blasphemed. Right here in Babylon, man.
Right.
Back in Revelation 11, it told you that where our Lord was crucified, man. Right? They talk about the talk is the Lord is gender neutral now. right? That's the main thing that these devils talk about, right? That he's one of the weirdos. Like the dude on the council that said the alphabeticals was a bunch of mutants and shit.
Yeah, you better apologize.
Yeah. he said it's like I'm living in a damn X-Men movie. He said these people that are deranged in the mind, that think they the opposite gender. He said, look, these are fucking mutants. It's like where the hell are we at, man?
Like El Monatobot said, man, this is bizarre world, man. You know, this the way that the people think, man, it's clearly, you clearly see they all have mental issues,
right?
But they're being uplifted like they're the people that everybody should look upon, man.
Right.
Like you said, you had those last few mass shootings were transformer people, and what's the blame? Instead of blaming them, they're blaming the Bible. The so-called the Christians is the reason why these transformers are shooting everybody up, because they don't want to be accepted.
Yeah, it's all an agenda, man.
I have a meme that speaks on that.
Yeah.
That shit don't make sense. It says transformer people want to be accepted for who they are, yet they weren't able to accept themselves for who they were. Ooh. So make it make sense, man.
Right.
You know, this is why you gotta go back to the scriptures, because the scriptures make it plain. Right. Male and female, he created them.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and then just leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
Like Romans 1:25 tell you, who changed the truth for the Most High into a lie?
Right.
This damn devil, man. You know, I got one more piece of
it.
This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
Yeah, he should wear out the saints. Hey, like when you go into it, it means to harass constantly, man. Hey, this is hell over here, man. That's why Esau was set up to stretch Jake the hell out.
Right.
You know?
Like a lot, man. That he was vexed with the fruitful conversation of the wicked.
That's right.
We're in that same lot, man. And bro, this is vexing, man. Having to see and deal with this BS every day, man. You know? Exactly. It says, if to think to change times and laws, they shall be given into his hand until a time, and the times and dividing of time.
Right, to the end. Because we're in that time now of the end of his age. That's that dividing of time.
Yep.
Right? He's about to be uprooted. Okay? So we would be given into his hands into that period of time. And we're in that time now of our release.
Right.
See?
Back in Isaiah 52 and 5.
God.
Now therefore, what have I here? Say, like in verse 6. Therefore, my people shall know my name. Therefore, they shall know in that day that I am he that doeth speak. Behold, it is I.
Right. How is that being made known through the prophets, man? Therefore, in that day, my people shall know my name.
Right.
IUIC. Right? We're going to know his name. That's the thing. It's like, it's like, why are these niggas playing with the name like that, man?
Ultimately, it's because they don't want to leave Babylon, man. They're living good here. Because really, when you think about how you know the groups how they're moving, they're having these parties like they're in the kingdom. They're having these marriages like they're in the kingdom.
Immaculate garments.
You know, immaculate garments. Like they pretty much are trying to make a kingdom within a kingdom. So really, they don't want your Yahweh Shai because their kingdom is here in Babylon.
Right.
You know?
Yahweh Shai messing their money up.
Right. Because at the end of the day, we've been saying, for years, bro, our mind is beyond Babylon, man. Right. All right, we're looking towards the kingdom of heaven, man. You know? Because this ain't it. After the lesson a few days ago talking about it, this is hell.
This ain't it.
This is hell, especially for the Israelite men.
Right.
You know? Because the thing with you women, you don't understand this is hell for you, but you're slowly starting to see it.
Right.
But for the Israelite men, all right, we understand we got to get the hell up out of here, man. This is why our mind is no longer here in Babylon, man.
That's it. I got you on that. This is Matthew 6 and 19, and it reads, red letter, Yahweh Shai speaking. Matthew 6 and 19, it says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth,
Yep.
where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Right? So our treasures are not laid up on earth.
Right.
Our treasures are stored in the heavens. All right? We're talking about new spiritual bodies, man. Dominion and rulership over the nations, man. Immortality. That's where our treasure is stored at, man. Okay? It says, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. All right? Because, hey, Esau, all right, he can come and take it.
He's going to come take it. That's why it makes no sense for the Israelites to try to you know, put all your stock in here.
Right.
You know? Because see, this is what Marge understanding Esau can't take away from you, man. This is why that should be your main focus here, is pretty much building up these spiritual treasures, man.
That's it.
And that's what you're going to be able to cash out on once this society breaks down.
That's it. It says, verse 20, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, you see? Going back to what I said, immortality, perfected bodies, man. Sinless flesh.
Right.
All right? Dominion, rulership, being kings and priests. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt. See, like we said, in our kingdom, it's not going to be any corruption. It's not going to be any decay. Right? The kingdom of heaven is not just going to rot away and fade away like this kingdom, man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It says, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Right? Because like it tells you Psalms 37, it goes into the end of that righteous man is peace. Shalom. All right? Tranquility, peace of mind, body. Right? No worries, no sorrows. That's what we got coming, man. Right? The hell with some funky ass Babylon America, man. This shit is out of here.
Like you said, man, everything you have here is going to be taken. And anyways, everything you have here is going to get melted.
Yeah.
So even okay, Esau's going to take it, but the Lord's going to destroy the kingdom. So at the end,
Right.
all that shit was done in vain. It's worthless, man.
I got you. Just add on to that before you go back to Isaiah 52.
This is why we're telling you, Jace, man, hey, come out of this place, man. And scripture say, man, flee out of the midst of Babylon, man. All right, get your mind out of this wicked ass kingdom, man.
Right. I got you. This is 1 Corinthians 7 and 29. And it reads, it says, but this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none.
Right.
And they that weep as though they wept not. And they that rejoice as though they rejoice not. And they that buy as though they possess not. Ooh, that's another thing too. All your worldly possessions, things that you so-called own, you're going to lose it. Right? In an instant. Verse 31. The point.
That's agenda 2030. All right, this is what Esau's trying to do. All this control, man, is all going to be for the fact of you, with the creed for the New World Order. You will own nothing and love it.
Yeah.
So they're outright telling you you're about to lose everything, man.
Yeah, it's Lord willing, I'll post it or do a lesson on it, but it's an actual, not clause, but it's like a decree, an act that they signed in legislation. I forgot where it is, but it breaks it all down on how basically the feds got the right to your food, your water, all your possessions. They're able to take it away through this law, but I gotta find it. All right. But anyway.
They're even trying to take away sex, man.
Right.
Hey, the New World Order ain't gonna be it's not gonna be no physical sex, man. It's gonna be like in that movie Demolition Man.
Right.
You have to go through the machine, man.
Right. Exactly. That's why they pushing them robots.
Right.
Right. Oh, this weirdo shit, man. Hey, you want to stay in a world like this, man?
Like I said, this is the bizarre world, bro. Like, this is shit that make you be like, bro, we gotta go. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Come on, man. Sex robots. Then you got the thing that's just the box that Jake could deal with the little.
Oh, there's
you know,
little ass cheek.
yeah, like it's like a rubber ass. Niggas on the internet like, yo, get one of these. Like this place is bugged out.
Oh my goodness.
You know, flashlights and shit. Like, come on, man.
Pop the pussy. Hey, you got these niggas actually doing this shit, man. But this goes to show you all, hey, this is why this kingdom gotta go, man.
Right. This place was set up to deprive Jake from all types of fulfillment of joy.
Damn, man.
Right? This is supposed to be your hell, man.
Everything's artificial, man.
Come on, man. So you want to remain in a world like this, man? You got it. Finishing it up. You can have it, man. 1 Corinthians 7 and 31, it says, and they, the point. 1 Corinthians 7 and 31, it says, and they that use this world is not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away.
Yeah. Only thing really should be your concern here is, and you go into the matrix, get your daily bread, and get out.
Yep.
And we use the world, but we don't abuse it because, like I said, our spirit is not intertwined with this world, man.
Yep.
You know, we're seeking a new world, where it dwells righteousness, man. And we know that's far from this place, man.
That's it.
You can't even speak how you want to speak here, man. Like you said, that if you speak out against the damn alphabet people, that's pretty much slowly but surely becoming a hate crime, man.
Exactly.
You know, they got more rights than anybody on the planet now, man.
Absolutely. Them niggas is invincible, man.
Damn,
they got
man.
immunity. Them niggas got immunity,
They
man.
do.
You know?
That's why they were so those last two stand-ups that Dave Chappelle did for Netflix, they was truly mad because he brought up a good point. It's like you can kill niggas, you can talk shit about all how you want to treat Jake, but the moment you offend the alphabet person, that's the end of the world.
Exactly.
You know, now they ready to just go ahead and just ruin your life. You know?
But you gonna learn. You gonna learn. All of them gonna learn, man. That's why this place gotta go.
That's right.
You go back out.
This is Isaiah chapter 52, verse 7. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that publisheth peace.
That's the prophets, man. The prophets are out here publishing peace.
Yeah.
Right? They're making Yahweh Shah public, man. They're giving you the truth.
Giving you hope again.
Exactly.
That bringeth good tidings of good, that publishes salvation.
Woo, that publishes salvation. Because who is salvation for? The elect out of the nation of Israel. That's it.
That's it, man.
All right? Ain't the whole world gonna get saved, man. What Bible you reading? Right? Your church pastor lied to you.
Right.
Salvation is only for the Israelites, starting with the elect, man.
That's it, man.
All right?
It says that saith unto Zion, thy power reigneth.
Right, that's what we telling Jake. We telling that, look, we serve the true living power. That our power reigneth. Right? The scriptures say that he's not the God of the dead, but the God of the living, man. Our power is the true living power.
And he's our power.
That's right.
So-called Negro and Native American, you have a God that is here for you. That is doing everything that you see going on the earth. He's doing this for your benefit, man.
Exactly.
You know, so while you're here crying, trying to keep his kingdom afloat, you should be aiding in the spirit to help Yahweh Shah bring this place down by prophesying against it, man.
That's it.
And you do that by coming out of the ways of this world, man. All right, not participating in your old way of thinking, man. Renewing your mind through these scriptures, man.
Gone. Exactly. I got a precept for that. It's on fire. This is real quick. This is 2nd Ezra. All right. 2nd Ezra chapter 2. All right. 2nd Ezra chapter 2. In verse 34 it says, and therefore I say unto you, O you heathen. All right. This is talking about Israelites that are in the Gentile state of mind. All right. It says, and I say unto you, O you heathen, that hear and understand. The heathen can't hear and understand this word. The actual natural Gentiles. This is talking about Jake that's in the heathen mindset. All right. It says, and therefore I say unto you, O you heathen, that hear and understand. Look for your shepherd, Yahweh Shah. He shall give you everlasting rest. For he is nigh at hand. He's coming.
And Jake, what you're supposed to be doing, like Scripture saying, you're supposed to be hastening his coming, man.
Exactly.
Looking for the day of the Lord, man. Looking and waiting for the day of the return of Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right. It says, read it on. It says, look for your shepherd, he shall give you everlasting rest. And that's literal, man. The kingdom of heaven is going to be forever, everlasting rest. Hebrews the 4th chapter, we labor to enter into that very rest.
Our people need it, man.
We need it, man.
We need it, bro.
Jake is worn the hell out. That's the spirit.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Prime example. Can I let me see. That's the spirit, man. You know? We gotta get out of here, man. All right, this ain't gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? Come on, man. He shall give you everlasting rest. We need salvation, brother. That's it. Our people are absolutely finished. Right? But anyway, it says, he shall give you everlasting rest, for he is nigh at hand. For he is nigh at hand that shall come in the end of the world.
We're not at the end of the world.
We at the end of the world. Right? Reading on, I'm going to finish it out. And we'll go back to that. It says, Be ready to the reward of the kingdom. For the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore. Flee the shadow of this world. Receive the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior openly, right? Flee the shadow of this world.
Yeah, this world gives you a false covering, man. You know,
Right.
you think that you're secure with your little, you know, your money, you know, whatever, your benefit that you get from this place, man, your family, whatever it is that you trust in here, you
Right.
think that gives you coverage in this world, not realizing that Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah is your true covering, man. Everything goes through him. Everything you have was given to you by him.
That's right.
Everything the Lord is going to bring upon you is going to be, you know, whether it's for your destruction or for your salvation, it's all done by him. That's it. This is why you need to come back into the remembrance of who you are and who you serve, man.
That's it. You go back to that. Oh, yeah, bring it out.
This is Proverbs chapter 21, verses 29 and 30 in the GNT. It says, righteous people are sure of themselves. The wicked have to pretend as best they can. It says, human wisdom, brilliance, insight, they are of no help if the Lord is against you. Damn. You know, that's just exactly what we just said, man. You need Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah to truly, you know, be able to make it, man. Which is why we brought out earlier in that Matthews, man, laying out for yourself treasures, you know, in here, pretty much in this world, man. You know, seek wisdom, seek desire spiritual gifts, like it tells you, man. And from there, the Lord will begin to build you up to get you prepared for the evil day, man. Yeah. Because hey, everybody's going to have to face Revelation with that 3 and 10, yeah. All right, the hour of temptation. And what are you going to do in that day, man? You know, which is why you need the Lord, man. Right, if the Spirit of the Lord is not on you to resist it, you're gonna fall victim to that damn shit and take it, man. Yeah. Going back, Isaiah 52 and 8. It says, thy watchmen shall lift up the voice, with the voice together they shall sing.
Yep.
For they shall see eye to eye.
What are we singing? The new song. We're lifting up our voice. We're singing a new song. We're declaring Yahweh Shah and the prophecies. Yeah. They shall see eye to eye, meaning they would be on one accord. Will we be speaking the same thing?
Right.
Okay? There wouldn't be any discrepancies in the doctrine. No guile, man.
Found them out. All right, because like I said, we're giving you the true song, man, the true message from Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. It says, for they shall see eye to eye when the Lord shall bring again Zion.
Yeah, when the Lord shall bring again Zion. This the time. The Lord is bringing Zion back together again, the house of David. He said that he was going to restore the breaches. The breaches go back to what? The division is split. So that's what's happening. He's bringing again Zion, and the true Zion, or the true Israel, if you will, is really the elect. Go to Galatians 6 and 16. All right? That's who true Israel is. Because not all Israel is of Israel. Paul said that in Romans the 9th chapter. Right? There's many Jakes out here that know the Israelites. They got the garments on. Right? But that don't mean that they're part of the elect. And that's the scary part, man. Because, hey, ultimately you could be called, but that don't mean you chosen.
Yeah. You got a lot of these camps out here thinking that they're doing the work of the Lord. Really, they're doing that in vain. Because the Spirit of the Lord is not really with them, man.
That's heavy, man.
That's scary.
That's real scary, man. You could be called but not chosen because you don't know. So there's no room to be bragging and boasting, man. All right? Go ahead, man. No, it's all good.
This is Galatians 6 and 16. And as many as walk according to this rule, peace be unto them, and mercy upon the Israel of God.
And mercy, that's who the mercy is going to be bestowed upon. The Israel of God, that's the elect, right? We always go into the breakdown, but that's all those whom the Lord pronounces to be true Israelites, right? It's not according to bodily descent. Just because, you know, you're an Israelite in the flesh, you know, it's all about the elect. If you were chosen from the foundation of the world, man, that's what it's about. And I did a lesson on that, going into what our heavenly origins from the beginning. All right, because Lord willing, if we were those spirits that was with Yahweh Shai, all right, from the foundation of creation itself, Lord willing, we the same spirits on the earth that's doing the work. Right? That's out here fighting the good fight of faith. right, to be brought back with Yahweh Shai, all right, when he sets up the house of David, man, when he sets up that eternal government. Lord willing, we were them same spirits from the divine council from the past, the original priesthood, man. So it's all spiritual. Go ahead.
Romans 9 and 6. Not as though the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel.
See that? They are not all Israel, which are of Israel, man. That's why you got a 2/3 and you got a 1/3, man. It's all about the elect, the first fruits, man. Right?
Those are going to be the ones that are truly seeking for Yahushua's return and seeking for a new world, man. That's truly looking for the kingdom.
Exactly. And like the brother Itazwan stated the other day, he beautifully stated, he said, look, the elect on the earth now will have certain key attributes according to the scriptures, all right, that determine that these are the people. Because hey, the elect, matter of fact, give me that one in that part where it says the elect shall praise the holy name. First and foremost, right? The elect, whoever they would be, they will be professing the true name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They will be giving you the prophecies, man. Right? Hey, the scripture say, what did Paul say that was in, what scripture was that? He said, no, that was Acts. He said, I have not shunned to declare unto you the gospel, the whole gospel, man. They would give you, the elect would be giving you the whole role, man. They wouldn't be compromised. They wouldn't have sold out.
Back to what I quoted Revelation 14. All right, there would be no guile found in their mouth.
Come on, man.
You know? I got that for you. This
You
is
got it,
Mark 17 and 10.
That's it.
And the elect shall praise his holy name.
And the elect shall praise his holy name. So this is what the elect would be doing. And you can link that up back in 2nd Ezra chapter 2, when it goes into how Ezra saw the crowning of the elect. And he said, who are these men that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord? Right? So the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is a key determining factor, man. The elect wouldn't be playing with the name. Talk about some Most High Christ blessed. You can call the Lord whatever you want. Nah, man, the elect would have his name. He gave him the name. We read that in Isaiah 52. Therefore my people shall know my name. Psalms 22. I will declare my name in the midst of the brethren, in the midst of the congregation. All right? Proverbs 30 and 4. What is his name? What is his son? What is his father's name? What is his son's name? If thou canst tell. So you guys got to cut that shit out, man.
And ultimately, man, what it is, man, the elect, they reverence the name of the Most High. When you go into the definition of what reverence means, it means to honor, respect. It says deference shown to someone, esteem heightened by awe. It says respect, and it keeps saying respect over and over again because it says to fear, to be afraid of. And we fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's why we reverence his name, because we know that he's the true power of heaven and earth.
That's right, brother.
You know, they truly don't fear the Lord. This is why they can make mockery about the name. They'll call upon other gods and whatnot. They truly don't fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But the elect, all right, Lord willing, we're of that number, and we fear the Lord, man. This is why we're compelled to come out here and do what we do, man. It's to make these videos, man. To constantly be in the spirit. All right, the fellowship amongst the brethren, man, because we understand that the Spirit of the Lord has to be on certain men out here, and we pray that we're of that number, man.
That's it, man. That you should earnestly contend for the faith that was delivered unto the saints. That's in the book of Jude.
We're doing this.
Come on.
Back in Isaiah 52 and 9.
That's it.
Break forth into joy. Sing together, ye waste places of Jerusalem.
Yeah, sing together, you waste places of Jerusalem. All right? Hey, our people are finished. Go ahead.
It says, for the Lord he has comforted his people. He has redeemed Jerusalem.
Yeah, he has comforted his people. He has redeemed Jerusalem. And that's what's going to happen. It's the salvation of the Lord's elect. Go ahead.
The Lord hath made bare his holy arm in the eyes of all the nations. And all the ends of the earth shall see the salvation of our people.
And that's
of our power.
And that's the thing, pursuing the wisdom of Solomon. The 5th chapter. The Lord is about to showcase his power. Right? You're going to see the judgment. You're going to see the salvation. The enemies of the elect are going to see the salvation. They're going to see these men, all right, these people go up into them to those chariots, man. The salvation is going to be known and seen throughout the earth.
Said the Lord, it's like verse 11. Depart ye, go ye out from thence. Touch no unclean thing.
Yeah, touch no unclean thing, man. And that unclean thing can go back to what? These false doctrines and philosophers.
Really, it's anything in Babylon, honestly, man.
Right.
All this shit is defiled. And it will pretty much make you unclean, man.
That's right.
You know? It's spirits attached to everything that's done here in Babylon, man. So this is why the scriptures pretty much say, man, get ye out of the midst. Get ye out of the midst of Babylon, man. It says, go ye out of the midst of her, be ye clean, that bear the vessels of the Lord.
That bear the vessels of the Lord. All right? Because ultimately, we are those vessels, man, that the Lord has given what? The treasure. The scriptures say that we hold that treasure in these earthen vessels. The treasure is what? The knowledge. The true riches.
And how you see how the Lord is pretty much doing through the Spirit. He's pretty much fashioning these his vessels, all right, which is his men, to pretty much be acceptable in his sight, man.
Sure.
All right, so that we could be best used by him, so that his word can be magnified even more, man. Because when you see the members of the elect, Lord willing, that's us. You're supposed to see Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man.
Sure.
All right, because all Israel is supposed to be a mirror image of the Lord.
Sick. I was looking for you. Got it. Go ahead.
So keep going. Verse 12. For ye shall not go out with haste, nor go out by flight. Which cuts you cuts the 49ers over there.
Right. And all you Jakes that's trying to get on the plane and go to Africa.
That flea doctrine.
The flea doctrine, like that dude Ronald Dowdy. He was the flavor of the week a few months back. You know what I'm saying? Right, exactly. Talk about going back to Africa and shit, man. You know? Go ahead.
For the Lord will go before you, and the power of Israel will be your reward.
Exactly. Go ahead.
It says, behold, my servant shall deal prudently, he shall be exalted and extolled and be very high.
Right, Yahweh Shai is going to be lifted up. And what's spiritual, how Yahweh Shai is being lifted up now, is what? Through the prophets, which is essentially what? Go to Isaiah 13:2. Okay? We are to extol, to lift up Yahweh Shai, man. Because Yahweh Shai is essentially what? The banner.
Yep. Isaiah 13:2. Lift you up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt a voice unto them. Shake their hand, that they may go into the gates, that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Yep. So that's Yahweh Shai is the banner, which is the truth. It's being lifted up. Shake their hand that it should go into the gates of the nobles. And that goes back when you look up that word nobles, it goes back to nobility. Prince nobility. Basically the prince of this world. These damn devils going back to what? Amalek, man.
So-called royal families.
The so-called royal families, man. Okay? So this word is going up to them. And they're the ones behind the scenes making all the laws and decrees to stop the truth. Because right now, as a brother brought out, what you saying about the government, the red pills, targeting everything.
Yeah, keywords and shit.
Right. And within all these with all these little regulations that they're trying to pose, it always goes back to them talking about all that shit stems to being anti-Sem. So anytime they tie that anti-Sem within that shit, guess who's behind it. All right? Because Esau, basically, Amalek is trying to cover his ass because when you start going back to the source of every problem, it all leads back to him. Everything, man.
Literally, everything that's wrong in the world all points back to Esau.
Exactly.
Well, I did that lesson on that. They gave me a strike for that shit.
Exactly. And that's why the Most High, that's why Cain, going back to Genesis, the 4th chapter, Cain told the Lord, he said, all that see me are going to want to slay me.
The Lord told him he was going to be a vagabond throughout the earth. But the vagabond is the wanderer. Mm-hmm. This damn devil has went throughout the whole earth spreading his bullshit, man. And this is why everybody's mad now.
Right.
This is why you got these other nations beginning to speak out against Babylon because they no longer fear.
Exactly.
Because you got everybody signed with Russia now, so now everybody's just like, man, fuck America. They starting to say whatever, how they feel about America now, man.
Exactly.
Which is proving that his kingdom is falling now, man. You couldn't talk bad about America back then, man. Hey, Esau come drop a bomb on your ass quick.
Right.
So back in Isaiah 52:14, it says, as many were astonished at thee, his visage was so marred.
No, we're going to read the chapter out. There's a couple more verses, but I got a precept. Hold on 1 second. I was trying to find it. Bear with me. I think it's Philippians 2 and 9. Bear with me. Let me get it. All right, this is, matter of fact, get it for me, y'all. Philippians 2 and 7, and read down to 10. About the shop.
This is the book of Philippians chapter 2, verse 7. It says,
Yeah, you can start at 6.
all right, it says, I'll start at 5 for context. It says, let this mind be in you, which also was in Hamashiach Yahushua, who being in the form of God, though it thought it not robbery to be equal with God, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men.
Right. So it said he took on, read that for me again, Slakia.
It says, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made into the likeness of men.
Yeah, you see that? So he made himself of no reputation, man. Right? Yahushua wasn't about vainglory, right? You know, trying to promote himself. See what I'm saying? Like these other guys do, because they're all about reputation, having a name, you know, pushing a brand and organization. That ain't the spirit of Yahushua, man.
Yeah, you go into Yahushua's background, like he came from a prestigious, like being a carpenter. That was a high-paying job back then, man.
Yeah.
You know, and then on top of that, you know who Yahushua was. He humbled himself, man.
Exactly.
Came down, you know, with just a regular man. You know.
Yeah, born out of the seed of David.
Right.
Right. He came on the earth as a man. You know, basically a slave in the Roman Empire, man.
And think about it like this: he had the power to take down the Roman Empire and establish the kingdom. So he went through all that, having the power to pretty much stop it. So that goes to show you how he brought himself low, man.
Yeah, when he came on the scene, he said he was riding an ass.
Yeah, don't.
He didn't come in on a stallion, all right? You know, with the wind blowing in his hair and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And every time Jake tried to crown him, he ran. He got up out of there because he knew it wasn't his time yet, man.
Exactly.
Continuing on, verse 8. And being founded and fashioned as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross.
See that? He humbled himself, man. Became obedient unto death because he understood, Yahushua understood his mission on the earth, man. Which is what? To do the work, to glorify his Father. All right? To bring Israel back. Right? To gather the lost tribes. There's a precept in Micah. Right? Let me get it. It's in Micah. Get it for me, Ak. This is all right. It tells you that in the prophecy that when Yahushua came, ultimately that's what he would do. All right. Go to Micah. Read chapter 5 and read verses 2 to 4, because Micah is prophesying about Yahushua. He's giving you he's foretelling you about the coming of Yahushua. 5 and read down to 2 through 4, and then we'll finish out that Isaiah 52. We just in the spirit making points.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 5, verse 2. It says, "But thou, Bethlehem,
Ephratah, which is a town or a city in Judah.
Though thou be little among the thousands of Judah,
Yep.
yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me, that is to be ruler in Israel."
So out of Judah will come Yahushua. He's the ruler of Israel, out of the seed of David. Yeah, he sprang out of the tribe of Judah, man. You see that? Because I believe Joseph and Mary were out of the tribe of Judah, man.
It says,
out of the line of David, Salaki. You know?
It says, "Yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me,
Yep.
that is to be ruler in Israel, whose going forth have been from old, from everlasting."
Whose goings forth have been from old and from everlasting, because Yahushua is from the beginning. Right? He's the first spirit that was created by the Father, man. He's the Word.
First Adam.
The first Adam. He's the living Word. Yahweh, the Heavenly Father Yahweh spoke Yahushua into existence.
John 1:1, beginning with the word, and the word was with God.
Exactly.
I'm speaking of Yahushua.
Yep.
It says, verse 3, "Therefore he will give them up until the time that she which travaileth have brought forth.
Yep.
Then the remnant of his brethren shall return unto the children of Israel, and he shall stand and feed in the strength of the Lord, in the majesty of the name of the Lord his power, and they shall abide, for now shall he be great unto the ends of the earth.
Yeah, that's verse 4. Yeah, so Yahweh Shai, when he comes, he's going to gather the elect. The gathering is the elect. That's who Yahweh Shai is coming to get. He prayed about the elect in John 17.
That's right.
He prayed for the disciples, which was really the elect now, man. You know? So anyway, we'll finish up that Isaiah 52.
All right. So back in Isaiah 52 and 14, as many were astonished at thee, his visage was so more than any man, and his form more than the sons of men.
Right, because that crucified body, all right, Yahweh Shai got jacked up, man.
He got beat worse than any man in the world, in history. You look at Emmett Till and think that was a bad beat. Yahweh Shai, he was beaten worse than that, man.
Exactly. And put upon the cross. For who? For the elect's sake, man.
Right.
Ultimately for the nation of Israel, but started for the elect, man.
Right.
So he went through that. You got to understand, man. All right? He was beaten, as the scriptures tell us, he was beaten, he was bruised for our iniquities. Isaiah, 53? See that? He went through that for the nation, man.
This is why you should go hard for this truth, man. The brother in Dallas just did the lesson. I got to watch it. But he pretty much, pull up the title real quick. The title that we have to really feel what Yahweh Shai died for, man.
Exactly.
And this should keep you, motivated to continue on in the truth, man, to continue on, doing the work. Because we understand the sacrifice that Yahweh Shai did to get us to this point. So it's only right we honor that sacrifice by, continuing on doing the work until the end, man.
That's right.
Okay, and we all know if you fall out the truth, then you're pretty much crucifying Yahweh Shai fresh, man.
Yep.
You pretty much saying that his sacrifice was for nothing.
For nothing.
So, verse 15. So shall he sprinkle many nations. The king shall shut their mouths at him for that which had not been told them shall they see, and that which they had not heard shall they consider.
Get that in the NLT or GNT. Yep. Just want to see what it says.
Verse 15 in the NLT, it says, and he will startle many nations. Kings shall stand speechless in his presence, for they will see what they had not been told. They will understand what they had not heard about.
Yeah, exactly, man. He said when Yahweh Shai comes, that's it, man. That's the game changer, man. That's the beginning of forever.
Yep.
All right, everlasting dominion. His kingdom will be set upon the earth as it is in heaven. Right? So this is what we hastening for, 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. Right? We're hastening for that new heaven and new earth, man.
This dwelling for righteousness.
Woo,
that
man.
perfect world. Man, Yahweh Shai, he promised us a perfect world, man. He's gonna wipe away the tears from our eyes, man. All right, we're gonna be immortal. All right, not having any more, worry. Death is gonna be out of the picture, man. It's gonna be beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Why not fight for that, man?
Yeah, get that. Revelation 21, start at the top. That's right on time, man. That's right on time.
This is Revelation 21:1. And they saw a new heaven and a new earth.
And this is what John, the Apostle John the Revelator, this is what he saw. The visions that Yahweh Shai gave him on the island of Patmos. All right, he was in prison. He was up in age. And the Lord gave him these various visions, which is basically the prophecies.
Yep.
All right, what does Revelation mean to reveal?
Yeah.
You know?
So it says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
So he saw a new heaven and a new earth. And this is dealing with what? Post-nuclear destruction. All right?
A new age.
A new age, a new heaven, literally a new heaven and a new earth. Go ahead.
For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
They were passed away. How were they passed away? Through the destruction.
Yeah. The Lord hit the reset button on the world, man.
Exactly.
And there was no more sea.
And there was no more sea. Go ahead.
And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from heaven, coming down from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, out of heaven.
Right, New Jerusalem. That's the elect. And them new bodies, and them new extraterrestrial bodies, man. Because remember, Isaiah 26:20, it says, enter thou into the chambers until the indignation be overpassed. So how long the elect are going to be in the heavens until that nuclear destruction plays out over the earth and we're able to come back down, all right, to set up dominion.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And Yahweh Bashem,
No, you got it, brother.
it says, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Hey, can you imagine that? Can you imagine how the elect are going to look when they come out of them chariots to take over the earth? Man. Woo, shit.
Like the righteous justice thing.
Come on, man.
Justice being unlimited.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
That's them sayings coming out them joints, right?
Right. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is with men.
Yeah, the tabernacle. Basically the temple.
The house.
The house. The Lord always dwelt with Israel through the temple.
Yeah.
But now the temple is his men, the elect.
Yeah. So by the time you see New Jerusalem coming down from heaven, that means that they're perfected. All right? We're being perfected now within our mind, but then once the Lord, according to 1 Corinthians 15,
Yep.
He's going to give us those perfect bodies that will be perfect completely, man. You know? So it says, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua himself shall be with them and be their power.
Yeah, we're going to be joined back unto the Lord. He's going to be our power. We're going to be his people. That's by the way of what? The covenant, the second covenant.
Right.
We're going to be joined back, and we're going to be perfected. He's going to be our power, and we're going to be his people. Plain. Go
It
ahead.
says, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall wipe away. Shall wipe away all their tears.
That's right.
From their eyes,
Yeah, the Lord's going to wipe away all tears. Go ahead.
and there shall be no more death,
And there should be no more death,
neither sorrow,
neither sorrow. And that's why when I went into the lesson where it said there should be no more death, because what is Esau trying to do? He's trying to achieve immortality through the left hand, right? Through his technology, his nanotech, able to upgrade the body and all this crazy stuff, right? He actually thinks he's going to defeat death by the way of the left hand. And it's not going to happen.
watching too much sci-fi.
That's it, man. Because ultimately they know that this is going to come upon the elect, right? That the elect are basically going to be immortal. Read that for me again.
And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall wipe away all tears from their eyes,
That's right.
and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain,
See that?
for the former things are passed away.
See that? So it's not going to be any more sorrow, no more pain, no more death, for all the former things are passed away. So this wicked world, this hell, is all about to pass away.
And this is our last fight, man.
That's it. It's our last captivity. I got a quick precept. Isaiah 25:8. Let me add on to that. We talked about no more sorrow, no more pain, no more death. This is Isaiah 25. Quick precept.
It's gonna be like that Mary J. Blige song, "No More Drama." You know, hey, that's gonna be the main dot in the kingdom, man. It's gonna be peace on earth finally, man.
That's right. Isaiah 25:8, and it reads, it says, He will swallow up death in victory. Woo! He will swallow up death in victory, and the Lord power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, will wipe away tears from off all faces.
Man.
And the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off, and the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off all the earth. For the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua have spoken it, right? So he's going to take away them curses, man.
And it's gonna be flipped for us. So now, Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14 is gonna be applied to it, man.
Right.
You know, the curses are gonna finally dissipate from us, and we're gonna be shown why we're the Lord's people, man.
Exactly, man.
Nations will reverence us like they did of old, man.
Yep. Imagine that, man. Like Nas said in that, if I ruled the world. He said, imagine that.
Yeah, so like basically you get,
Right?
you get the elevator and
Go ahead, I'll finish it up.
you get the elevator and the
Verse 5, Revelation 21:5. And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new.
I make all true. Yahweh Shai said, that's what he said. I make all things new. He's literally going to refresh the world. He's going to refresh the earth. The restitution of all things, Acts the 3rd chapter. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, right, for these words are faithful and true.
Right, for these words are faithful and true. These words are faithful and true. We believe them. All right? And it takes faith. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, it is done. I am Alpha and Omega.
Yep.
And the beginning and the end.
You see that? Yahweh Shai is Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. He was the first Adam and he's the last Adam. The beginning and the end. Go ahead.
I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son.
See that? He that overcometh shall inherit all things. You see that? And that's literal. We're literally going to inherit the earth and the people in it. All right? We're going to possess the earth in the universe. Right? Wrap your mind around that. We're going to live on other planets. We're going to be living in other galaxies, Jake.
Think about that, man. A whole planet? Yeah, you're going to cultivate a whole planet, bro.
A little one should become 1,000.
No, you going to have to. Because, hey, Jake gonna multiply so much, man. We're gonna fill the earth, man. So
Exactly.
You don't have to go to a new galaxy, new planet.
Well, it just makes sense. Jake gonna be fruitful.
Bro,
Jake gonna be so fruitful in the kingdom, we're gonna have to have other planets.
come on, bro.
Jake, man, come on, man.
And that's why it's not coincidental that Esau has been discovering these new planets, man.
Yep.
You know, with his that new telescope, I forgot the name of it.
Yep.
It's like it's been taking real in-depth photos, like nebulas and all that.
Yep.
He's seeing that it's a world outside of here that he can't get to,
Yep.
because the Lord has that reserved for us.
Exactly.
That's why he said, you know, in my Father's house there are many mansions.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
different planets, man.
Yeah, the Lord basically he just teasing them. Because all these planets, as they're saying, they're like miniature Earths.
Yeah, man.
You know, they can have inhabitable life. That is what they're saying. And this is the mastermind of the Lord, man.
They said it's super Earth.
Super Earths. It's lucky. Super Earths. Right? And all of this is being reserved for the elect. That's why the scriptures say back in in Corinthians, neither eye have seen, ear have heard on what the Lord has in store for them that love him.
You can't even comprehend how great the thing is.
Come on, man. Jake can't even do an animated video and show you.
Hell no,
You
man.
know how beautiful it's gonna be, man.
As beautiful as you make it, the Lord's going to just do that by 1,000, man, by 1,000,000. You know, that's our power that we're dealing with, man.
Come on, man.
And so all he's telling you, if you want that, you gotta work for it.
Exactly.
You don't work, you don't eat.
That's it.
Oh shit, we working, baby, because we trying to get this shit, man.
Hey, having the power to manifest something with your mind into reality. Whatever you think about, bringing it into existence, right? That's truly God-like power.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Lucy. That's one of my favorite movies of all time, man. That literally, when she got 100% of her brain unlocked, she pretty much became like God, bro.
Exactly.
So that's just gonna show you when the Lord fully unlocks us, and sky's the limit. The sky's the limit.
That's
man.
it, brother. Read down to read down to 9, and that'll be it. We're wrapping.
This is Revelation 21:8. But the fearful and unbelieving, and the abominable, and the murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers, and idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake of fire, with burnable fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
Which is the second death. See that? And it gave you a list of all those attributes that are on these people.
Which
All right?
was all pretty much embody what? That's the spirit of an Edomite. You know?
Right.
So that's the wicked. So all people that embody those characteristics ultimately are going to be destroyed, man.
That's it. That's the second death. Hell, what does it say? Hell and death shall be cast into the lake of fire.
That's it.
That's this place.
That's it, man.
Right? Go ahead.
And there came unto me one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials full of the 7 last plagues,
Yep.
and talked with me, saying, Come hither,
Yep.
and I will show thee the bride, the Lamb's wife.
And I will show you the bride, the Lamb's wife, which is who? The elect. Right? One more to add on to that. Isaiah 62. This is to prove who the Lamb's wife is. All right, Isaiah 62. And start at verse 2 and read down to like 5.
Isaiah 62:2. And the Gentiles shall seek thy righteousness, and all kings thy glory,
Uh-huh.
and thou shalt be called thou shalt be called by a new name,
Yep.
with the mouth of the Lord shall name.
Yeah, the Lord is going to refresh our name back in the earth, man. You know? And it tells you that what in Isaiah 1 and 26, that Jerusalem shall be regarded as the faithful city, the city of righteousness. The Lord is going to restore that reputation, that legacy, you know? Go ahead.
It says, thou shalt also be a crown of glory in the hand of the Lord,
That's right.
and a royal diadem in the hand of thy power.
Yeah, a royal diadem, which is like a hair wrap, a turban, because the elect are going to be the head. They're going to be the ruling council of the earth, right? That ruling position. Jerusalem, like it tells you in Jeremiah the 3rd chapter, that Jerusalem shall be known as the throne of the Lord. Go ahead.
Thou shalt no more be termed forsaken.
Thou shalt no more be turned forsaken. Because right now, according to Esau and the heathen, we're forsaken. We don't have a power. We don't have justice. You know, we don't have a way out.
Right.
But in this time, we're gonna no longer be regarded as forsaken, because the Lord gonna be with us. Read on.
Neither shall thy land any more be termed desolate.
See, neither shall thy land be any more termed desolate. Go ahead.
But thou shalt be called
Hesapah,
and thy land Beulah.
Beulah, which is my delight is in her. All right, and the other one was it meant to be married. Go ahead.
For the Lord delighteth in thee,
See,
and thy land shall be married.
go ahead.
For as a young man married a virgin,
For as a young man that marrieth a virgin,
so shall thy sons marry thee.
so shall thy sons marry thee. We just read that in what? Revelation, that here is the Lamb's wife. That's the elect. So shall thy sons marry thee. All right, this is poetic. This is spiritual. We're going to be joined back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua in perfection. Go ahead.
And as the bridegroom rejoices over the bride, so shall thy power rejoice over thee.
You see that? As the bridegroom rejoice over the bride, so shall thy power rejoice over thee. Right? Because we're going to be back one again. Under that second covenant, we're going to be joined, reestablished, man. When we read it, he said that I should be their God and they should be my people. Right? The most beautiful story ever, man. And it's all being played out right before our eyes, man. And all we got to do is continue to endure to the very end. He that endured to the end is the same that shall be saved, man.
Right.
Right? So that's what we admonishing you brothers out there, to just keep pushing, stay focused, continue to fight Satan and these demons, continue to fight the flesh. All right? Because in the end, hey, we're going to get the victory, Lord's will, if we are part of the elect. All right? The hell with 2/3 of Esau and these nations, man. All right? We almost out this bitch. You got anything? You got it?
This is 1 Timothy 6:12.
That's right.
Fight the good fight of faith. Lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and have professed a good profession before many witnesses.
Woo! Before many witnesses, man. That's the people that's watching the videos. That's all over the world that's watching the videos, the people that come by on the highways and hedges. Right? Those are the witnesses, man. You know? So continue to fight the good fight of faith, man. We're almost out this thing, man. I'm going to let you close it out, brother.
All right. So Lord willing, man, this lesson is edifying. We're going to end it right here. We want to give all honor, praise, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rukakwadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders who bring millstone and tell us the truth and that rule well. A peace and salutation to the elect. Until next time we say Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, Akim.
Shalom.
Shalom.